Hello, welcome back.
Gang, gang. Oh, that's Theo Von.
That's not the opener we want for this podcast.
And I said, fuck.
It's like,
I have a friend who it's just, there's no better way to say it, but that he's like, I love him. He's an absolute idiot. Just dumb as shit.
just like us. Yeah.
Yeah, worse. Because this guy,
difficult.
Yeah, but wait till you hear this. He went on a date with a girl, and they were talking about where they'd most like to travel. And he said like Chicago.
Okay.
And she said Egypt, and he laughed. And I was like, wait, why'd you laugh?
What?
And he was like, I thought Egypt was a fake place like Narnia. He's the dumbest person. He thought it was just from the movie Prince of Egypt.
Let's go. How old is that guy?
He was like 28 at the time.
28.
He's like 30 something now.
So he thinks that all the pyramid and mummy stuff is just Hollywood agreed on. Everybody agreed on.
Yeah. You're like, the pyramids clearly aren't real.
Like,
how would they build them?
Egypt is the equivalent of like Minion Land in Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, it's like
because there is a mummy ride at Universal, so he's just like, this is...
Did he think the pyramid was the one in Memphis? Like, that was the the Luxor in Vegas?
I don't know.
Like,
I think he just was like, the pyramids are made up. He thought every picture he had seen of it was from a movie.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He should kill himself?
No. If he goes to Egypt and he sees the pyramid, he will be more convinced it's made up.
Right, yeah.
Because they look unreal. They look,
honestly,
like,
dude,
very unreal.
If he met you, he'd be more convinced it's not real.
I'm the worst guy to sell Egypt to people. Because he'll be like, oh, Egypt, like, horrible.
Yeah,
I am not the guy.
If anyone's listened to this podcast.
I am not the guy. You know what I mean? Like, dude, if he meets me and they'll be like, oh, he's from Egypt, I'd be like, which is not a real place.
Yeah.
Like,
I knew it. He would think of you like Mr. Tumnus from Narnia.
That'll be awesome. I actually we should have
you
that
would
guy on
probably
the podcast.
check to see if you had like sheep legs or whatever.
Dude,
Tumnus has.
we should have that guy. That's the guy.
Well, that's the same guy that when he came to visit me in Boston, he didn't know about Hasidic Jews, and I was living near a temple.
Yeah.
And I'm watching him process all these Hasidic Jews walking by on their way to temple, and he takes a long pause in the middle of a sentence and goes like, yo, what the fuck is with all these Abraham Lincolns? He's so dumb. And it was like, he thought there was like an Abraham Lincoln like Comic-Con
parade. All of them are gonna get shot in the head right after.
Yeah, like, he yelled this to them, like, like he wanted answers. Like he like it would be like if we saw like someone dressed as a stormtrooper walking by in his mind. He's like, I hope he listens to this. I don't know if he does, but
I don't know.
I've told him to his face that he's dumb as shit. For
I hope he's
couple
deaf.
Stories.
That's the only explanation.
Yeah. He's tone deaf, at least.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I need a moment to process this. It's so funny.
The fact that this happened in like 2 weeks, in like a span of 2 weeks. The Egypt being the equivalent of Narnia, and Hasidic Jews being Abraham Lincoln. And I was like, I gotta move out of this town.
Hold on. This guy fucks? Please don't say yes.
He fucks more than us, probably. Because dumb people get laid more. Because they don't overthink shit like we do. We're overthinking everybody's body
That's
language.
like the ignorance is a bliss.
Yeah. He's just
literally.
like, oh, I want to put my penis in her. I'm going to go talk to her about doing that.
I sucked Jennifer's titty.
Yeah. I sucked a whatever. And the girls he would sleep with are also dumb. So then they're just like,
then it's
yeah.
Same tone. Yeah.
I don't know where Egypt is. And then they suck and fuck.
Which, to be honest, I would take that over knowing where Egypt is.
Yeah.
Any day of the week.
If that meant I could fuck more.
Any day of the week. If that is the price, you know.
This is a bit I'm working on, but there's something about when a guy gets in a relationship, he then thinks like, oh, I'm being kept from all this like pussy.
Grass is greener?
Yeah. It's like, because sometimes I've even thought that like, oh, maybe I could sleep with that person if I was single, but it's such a stupid thing to want because it's so unrealistic. Because if I think about, because if I'm like, oh man, what would it be like to sleep with so and so?
Yeah.
I know what it would be like. Awkward and uncomfortable and
Weird.
ruin the friendship.
Yeah.
Like it would. There's not like I'm just so much better off with a girlfriend, and most guys are, and they're getting more vagina by being in a relationship than being outside of one.
Okay, if you don't understand what he just said because you are not a man, it's not like how much vagina, it's how many different vaginas is the appeal of this, right?
Right.
Of the
It's like wanting to conquer more land.
how many can
Yeah.
I, right?
It's not the quality of the land either.
It's not the quality of the land, which is, what are we doing? It's the metaphors are so off in this podcast right now, but I think it's also this weird effect, which I totally understand now what it is. When you're in a relationship, you get hit on by every single woman that sees you, even if she
Right.
doesn't know who you are. In a bar, she looks at you like, "I want that guy." When you're not in a relationship, that never happens.
Yeah.
And how does this work? A guy is a dumbass, doesn't attract females. Somehow he finds this girl, she loves him, she be with him. She makes him a better guy. So now females are attracted to him. So he thinks he has game. He
It's
leaves.
like, no, you shower more.
She made it for. She made
Yeah.
you have game. Now
Yeah.
you leave her. You go out and be like, "Oh, here I am, single again," and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
what a weirdo," and you just repeat the cycle.
Yeah.
So
it's
then
like now people can tell you've been playing video games till 2 a.m. Like you have that dark shadow under your eyes.
because
It's
now
like-
you smell like shit,
Yeah. It's just like you're not.
dude. When there's a girl in this house doesn't look like this.
Yeah.
Like when there's a girl in my life, this house is way better than this.
Yeah. Women make men so much better.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like even just wanting the approval of a female friend is such a different thing than wanting the approval of a male friend. It's like
Yeah.
you almost have to be more of a piece of shit to get guy friends.
Yeah, the worse
And
you
like
are,
or at least or just be like kind of more surface.
the worse you are, the cooler you are to the guys.
Yeah.
Right, because they're like a lot of the guys are like on the worst side. So you're like, "Oh, he's like an asshole, but we love him." Right? You
Yeah.
never see a guy be like, "Oh, he's very emotionally intelligent. That's why I'm friends with him."
Yeah.
But a girl will be like,
Yeah.
You know what I
Girls
mean?
are rarely like, Craig's a piece of shit, but that's why we hang out with him.
Yeah.
I have piece of shit friends who I'm like they're a piece of shit, and that's why
Why I
I
like
enjoy having them around.
"Yeah, Cillian Murphy, cool guy. Don't want to be around him."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's probably nothing to add to the bullshit. Like,
Right.
so we wouldn't find her anymore.
I tried to explain this to Maddie when that whole case was going down.
Yeah.
But Amber Heard shitting on his bed and then him staying with her for like years after means like she
He's
is
doing something.
so hot. Like
How hot do you have to be to shit in the bed?
And that's why I told Maddie, like,
She's hot.
you're so hot to me and beautiful and like you're so funny that you could shit anywhere in this apartment. Clip it and send it to
to Maddie.
just her.
Just nobody sees this but Maddie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want people knowing what a poet I am.
I don't think they will, even after they hear it. But my point is, I don't think you can be any hot that I'm okay with you shitting outside the toilet.
Interesting.
I don't care who you are. Dude, if you're like, I honestly don't care who you are.
Yeah. You know, when I first started dating Maddie, I was falling for her hard, and I had a dream that she got food poisoning in the middle of the night, and she just started throwing up and shitting all over it, like to the point that it was comical. Like it was like I was ankle deep in shit and vomit and piss. And I just cleaned her up and wiped the place down. And I just like a shower
is a wild choice of words.
Yeah. And but then I woke up and I was like, yeah, I totally didn't think it was that weird in the dream that I was just like, I'm going to clean her dye.
No, I get it. Like, if I love someone and they are sick, I'm gonna take care of them.
Sick is different than intentionally shitting.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like if Maddie was intentionally shitting, that does
Yeah.
change it. Like Amber Heard was intentionally shitting in his
It was
bed.
such a cat behavior.
cat behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A cat will just
Like,
knock
I'm
the
mad-
stuff
yeah,
out, and I'm
I'm
mad.
mad
I'm
at
gonna
you.
shit on your bed. That's literally the cat move.
Beggars can't be choosers, but God, I felt like a beggar.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
Do you ever like? I don't know. After I've been having this weird thing right now. I'm single. I'm dating, and it's fine. It's cool. It's funny. And I do comedy, and then at some days I finish my work in the morning and I go do comedy all night, regardless of the results. Like if you kill or get killed, it doesn't matter. And I just go home and I just go naked and I lay in bed and I just look at the ceiling and I'll be like, is that it? Every
You
day.
mean life.
Yeah. Like,
Is that all there is?
It's been like few days now. I'm very grateful, for the opportunities I'm getting in comedy, and life is good. But I'm like, wow, this is not what I thought life was.
Interesting.
This is not what I thought adulting was.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm having fun. but
I having a lot. I do feel that sometimes where I'm like, what is this all for?
I hope somebody cuts this and put it like, like when they do the Theo Von Hope Core videos, it'd be like, oh, no worries, brother. It's going to get better. You just got to keep going. Talk to people. Surround yourself
Yeah.
with the right people around you.
Is that what Theo Von says?
Yeah, Theo Von has like a weird... Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, he usually says something weirder than that.
But
He's like, "Oh man, you gotta go kiss a girl in a Mazda.
Oh,
You just
so
gotta grab."
makes you want to kick a fat kid in Kmart.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
No, but
you gotta
like-
go just look at a
But
fat
this
kid.
is like this is the rowdy Theo, but there is the mental health friendly Theo, which
Yeah.
is like he actually genuine
I know.
advice.
He's like a former addict.
He's a
He has
softie.
lot of
Like
addicts
he's a
who-
soft, which
yeah.
everybody
I like
likes about
Theo.
him.
Everyone loves Theo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with stand up, it's before I did stand up or improv or sketch or anything, I felt that way more. Where I was just like, I can't
emptiness.
believe, I can't believe this is all there is. Where even though we're doing stand up and all these things
Yeah.
for like a goal,
Yeah.
that there is just a benefit to this is what I would want my life to be, I think. Like I would want to make people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Even if nothing comes of it, I like getting thoughts out and hopefully making people laugh and getting to do a silly voice.
I think, to be honest, like my good thing about stand up is it feels to me like at least I'm leaving a print on this world. Mm-hmm. Like,
Yeah,
after,
even if it's not like a it's like even if I'm not like, Bob Hope or whatever, like
Yeah.
where people are still talking about you 60 years later, but it's like we affect each other.
Yeah.
It affects Viv Martin, Belle Stone, mostly just those two, but
I was
it
never
affects
like
the next
that.
person, that person. Like even just this podcast is like good for us.
Only Aaron listens to it, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it affects Aaron.
Yeah. This Aaron, this is for you.
Yeah, Aaron, this is your shout out because you're great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
We also, it's so great to get a shout out when we're so depressed. We're just like, Aaron, this for you.
We're thinking of you. No, but I think, I've always been like the guy when I went to grad school and I went to I was doing cancer stuff and I was doing like high research. I was like, oh my God, I'm doing so much. I'm changing the world. I'm saving lives. And there was a lot of value in it. But then I kept doing it and I realized I'm not. And then my life is so empty and I'm doing stand up. And I was like, you know what? Even if I'm not affecting this world to the point I want to, at least I'm making my friends happy and I'm happy. And if I die, I die.
I don't know. Like, subscribe, smash that like button, subscribe. We'll kill ourselves if you don't.
Yeah. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Actually, just smash. Whatever
keep-
you want to
yeah.
do, just smash.
Smash.
Even if it's your neighbor, just smash.
Yeah, smash the dislike button.